wish you a happy Makar Sankranti for tomorrow in advance. So today I'm going to be showing you a very simple Tir Gul Vadi recipe. It's similar to the Ladu recipe which I've uploaded a year ago, so I'll leave a link for that. I've also uploaded just about 2 days ago a recipe for Tir Gul Poli. I'll leave a link for that below too. So now in this recipe we're going to be using tir, of course, which is sesame seeds, and here I'm using the unpolished one, which is a little on the browner side rather than the polished sesame seeds or tir, which are very white in color. Then I'm using some grated jaggery or gur, and I'm using a little bit of desiccated coconut and some cardamom powder, and of course some clarified butter or ghee. That's all you require for this recipe, and it gets ready also pretty quickly. It has a long shelf life and it's really delicious to eat. So friends, let's head on to my kitchen and make today's recipe of Tir Gul Vadi. So in a pan, I've taken about half a cup of these unpolished sesame seeds or tir, and we're going to roast it on a low to medium flame, stirring continuously. Now you'll know when this is ready because some of the seeds will then start to splutter, and you'll get this lovely aroma of the tir or the sesame seeds, and it will turn to a little darker color than it is at the moment. So once that is done, we're going to transfer this to a plate, and we are going to let it cool completely to room temperature. So now our sesame seeds are ready, and you will see that it has turned to a little darker color. So we've transferred it to a plate. Now in the same pan, we're going to roast about a quarter cup of desiccated coconut. Continuously stir this on a very low flame because it immediately gets roasted. And you'll come to know exactly when the color starts to become a little light golden brown and you get the aroma of the coconut. So once this is done, we're going to let this cool completely. Now we're going to grind only about 3/4 of the roasted sesame seeds or the tir. We're going to grind it to a coarse powder, and we're going to leave about 1/4 of the quantity aside. Now we can transfer the roasted coconut to the plate to cool down completely. And once you grind the tir, you'll get this coarse kind of a powder. We don't want a very fine powder because then it'll start to leave some oil. Now transfer the roasted and ground sesame seeds too. And now I'm just going to grind some elaichi to a fine powder. I've taken about 5 pods and add that to the mixture too. And we're going to mix everything very well. You can use your hands too. That works best because we want everything to be mixed well. Now in the same pan, we're going to heat about 4 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee or jaggery or ghee or clarified butter. And we're going to add about 1 entire cup of jaggery or gur. Now here I've lined a baking tray which has a removable base with some butter paper, or you can also use a regular tray or even the back of a steel plate. I'm using this because it's easier for me to demold it. Now we're going to completely melt our jaggery or our gur, continuously stirring it on a low to medium flame. It happens really quickly because we've grated the gur. Now we're going to add our mixture and we're going to stir it for just a minute. We don't want to over stir it because then it will become into a tir gur ladu kind of consistency. We don't want that. So just for a minute after stirring, while it's hot, we're going to transfer it to our tray and we're going to pat it down completely as flat as possible. And we're going to pat it down evenly as we want all the vadis to be of the same size. So once we've patted it down, while our mixture is warm enough, we are going to cut them into squares. The reason being because once it hardens up, it's a little difficult to cut. So it's better that when it's warm itself, just take a very sharp knife and just cut it into squares. Now once that is done, we are going to let this completely cool down for at least 1 hour or even longer. and only after it has cooled completely can we demold it. So take a very sharp knife and cut it into cubes or squares like this, and set it aside to cool completely for an hour. My entire home has this beautiful aroma of sesame seeds and coconut and gur. It just smells so amazing. So after waiting for an hour now, it has solidified well. So I'm just going to demold it, and then I'm just going to separate all the squares or the vadis. And the best part about it is that it's so nice and flexible that you can easily just shape it to form a perfect square. It's so delicious. I just had a small nibble. And the best part about this is that it has a very long shelf life too, so you can store it in a nice, clean, dry glass bottle or a steel dabba or a steel tin. It lasts for really very long. So friends, here our tir gur vadi is all ready, and it's simply delicious. And isn't it really simple and easy to make? So I hope you try out this recipe this Makar Sankranti and share it with your family and friends. So friends, I hope you like today's recipe. I hope you will give it a try. Do let me know in the comments box below as to how you like today's recipe. Don't forget to leave this recipe a big thumbs up if you like this recipe. Also don't forget to hit the red subscribe button that you see somewhere here below this video. And once you have subscribed, which is completely free, just click the bell. That way whenever I put up a new video, you'll get a message for the same. Also go and check out my channel. I have more than 500 recipes on my channel as of now. I'm also very active on Facebook, on Instagram, and I have my own blog too, all under the name of Akshita's Recipes. I leave the links of all of them below, so be sure to follow me there, and you can be friends with me on Facebook, and we can keep in touch that way. So take care, have a nice day, have a nice Makar Sankrant, and have a lovely month of January and a lovely year of 2020. Be healthy, stay fit, be kind to one another, and I will see you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshita signing off. Take care guys. Bye.